You well. I'm coming off an incredible high, natural high from the amazing 5-day retreat that we had, the Black Man Self Mastery Retreat. It was an incredible event. People have reached out to me from all over the country asking me, how it was. And the common factor for pretty much all of the men that had attended the retreat is that there are no words that really describe how powerful it was for all of us. Like, we had a powerful experience. But the most intense conversation, the most authentic conversation that we had was around the relationship between Black men and the women that they love. One night we were expecting to go from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock at night in conversation on this subject. And we ended up going until 2 o'clock in the morning. The next day, we had this conversation again. I had asked some women to send me some questions that they might want to ask of the men as we engaged in this roundtable discussion on relationships. And the questions just provoked deep conversation, deep dive, transparency. Three things came out of that conversation. One was that um, men felt guarded and difficult to take off the mask because sometimes when they express their emotions authentically and were vulnerable, that information, those emotions were then weaponized. And so we talked about that. We talked about what they experienced. The other thing that came up from the questions that were asked was, why is it that a man can oftentimes be prepared professionally, obtain degrees, be goal oriented in terms of what he wants to achieve in life, but be so unprepared for a healthy marriage or relationship? And feedback that really came from one of the youngest men in the retreat was that oftentimes there's a mistake between professional attainment, preparation, and goal setting, and actually being prepared for a healthy relationship and marriage. And that oftentimes that does not equate to being a good husband or a good mate because you have obtained degrees or professional status. And so that assessment and conversation was talked about. Really, what was really very intense was the third thing. And I think that applies to all of us. And that is the system in which we were seeking to have relationships, marriages, and family. The system that we are functioning under was never created for us to succeed. As a matter of fact, it was created for our failure and our destruction. And so the opportunity, as we talked about it, was to be an awareness and acceptance that this system was set up for us to fail. It was set up to destroy marriages, to destroy families. We have 300 years of history of how this system that we are functionally operating under is not working in our best interest, and that we have to take a look at a system that allows us to have healthy conversations, healthy interactions in families, to allow us to take off the armor, to be authentic and be in alignment with our spiritual selves. And so that was really a profound insight that came from my brother, Hasia Soul, looking at the system and how it's not us, for the most part. It's the system that we're seeking to have marriage and relationship within. Um, and in that discussion, certainly we had to take responsibility for our integrity, for our accountability, our responsibility. And so at the core of all of this, particularly, we accepted the fact that as men, as Black men, that we have to show up, do the work, and be in integrity with ourselves and be in integrity with the women that we have relationships with. So I just wanted to kind of share this as well. Self mastery from my perspective is, what's the point of mastering self if it doesn't result in healthy relationships with our women and our families? I'm not devoted to self mastery just to be a sovereign, autonomous individual unto myself. I'm devoted to self mastery because not only does it give me power, but it also enhances everything in my life as well. My relationships, my business, my health. It enhances everything. And so, if we are engaging in self mastery and it doesn't enhance our relationships, then what's the point of it all? So I just wanted to share this, and I particularly want to share this with the Black women. We know that there are a lot of women out here doing the work, and we want you to know that at the Black Man Self Mastery Retreat, that there are men doing the work as well, and we want to return home to you as healthy, strong men who are open and willing to be vulnerable and in alignment with being in a healthy relationship. So just wanted to share that with you. We had an incredible retreat. Our next retreat is in September, and we're looking forward to that as well. But peace and blessings to all of you. This is Dr. G. I'm out. Peace.